It's a heartbreak hotel right now for some newlyweds. Cease and desist letters right now going out to Las Vegas wedding chapels to shut down Elvis-themed weddings. The licensing company that owns the rights to Elvis's image wants any use of it to stop immediately. The wedding industry in Vegas, as you would imagine, generates a lot of money, $2 billion annually. One wedding chapel reports performing 6,400 Elvis-themed weddings per year. The Las Vegas Wedding Chamber called the cease and desist letter concerning, and right now they are reviewing a possible response to all of this. And joining us now is an Elvis lover herself, Kayla Collins, co-owner of the Las Vegas Elvis Wedding Chapel. Kayla, good to have you on tonight. Appreciate it. I would imagine this came as a shock, surprise, frustrating, all balled into one big cease and desist letter for you.
Shock mainly. A little bit of worry just because we just came out of the pandemic. But as of right now, ABG and Elvis Presley Enterprises reached out to me personally this morning, and they are, or I should say, we are in negotiations of a partnership.
And what would that look like? How would it change what you're doing currently?
That is not something that I am able to discuss at this time, just because I'm not really sure what the terms are going to be. They just said that they were interested in partnering, and that's all I know.
Well, let me put up on the screen just a portion of the cease and desist letter. They said there is no intention to shut down chapels that offer Elvis packages in Vegas. We are seeking to partner with, as you say, each of these small businesses to ensure their use of Elvis's name, image, and likeness, and that they are officially licensed and authorized by the estate so they can continue their operations. What do you understand that to mean, and have you been operating based on your understanding within those parameters?
Well, that statement that they made, of course, came after they got negative feedback from all the press and all the other chapel owners. From what my understanding was, is they wanted us to just completely stop doing Elvis weddings. So, of course, the day after I had received the letter, I sought out legal counsel, and my attorney had just told us to just continue doing what we were doing, and that's what we did. We didn't stop. We didn't stop advertising it. We continued to do the Elvis weddings. We didn't change our website at all. And it looks like by standing my ground with them, they're willing to negotiate with me.
Yeah. Well, I'm curious. I mean, if you take Elvis out of your wedding chapel, Kayla, what does that leave you with?
That doesn't leave me with much. My wedding chapel's family owned and operated, and about 95% of what we do are Elvis weddings. So that would pretty much devastate my family.
Yeah, I'm curious why people choose themed weddings. What do they tell you when they show up? Their reason for being there and kind of caught up in the moment of love and Elvis.
Well, I mean, when you think Elvis, you think Vegas. When you think Vegas, you think Elvis. A lot of times we ask our couples why they chose Elvis over a traditional ceremony, and it's always because we love Elvis or because it's non-traditional. We wanted something fun. We wanted something memorable. We wanted something out of the norm. And that's what they get. They get all sorts of traditional, cheesy, typical Vegas fun in their Elvis-themed weddings.
So, Kayla, I'm curious. It sounds like you're in negotiations. Are you optimistic that this will result in you being able to continue the business as you have been? And how long do you think this will draw out?
I am actually very optimistic with it. I'm hoping probably within the next week and a half, we should have an agreement.
Well, I know you bring a lot of people a lot of happiness, so we're wishing you all the best, Kayla, and we don't want Elvis to leave the building. He's important to your building and so many others there, so good luck to you. Thanks for coming on and talking to us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Keep us posted. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.